So, if you looked at the title, you would have guessed what I'm about to be talking about. There is massive problems with YouTubers explaining how many players there truly are in Destiny. What they've been showing you for the last, who knows, 3, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, is PCs lobbies only. There are 23,000 only PC. Bungie.net does not indicate consoles for some reason, but it's been estimated around 58 to 67,000 for PS5, PS4. Probably about the same number for Xbox. So there is a total of roughly 180,000 at peak daily for daily players. So this whole bullshit, oh, Destiny is dying, oh, Destiny's player count is decreasing, it is not 100% true. It's only their lobbies being looked at, not PCs. As it literally says on Bungie.net and player count live, it will literally say PC lobby and not console lobby. If you look up a console lobby, it would say around 67, 68,000 just for PS4, PS5. So, this whole indication of bullshit 24,000 is only for PC lobbies. Their PC lobbies are decreasing because of cheaters. And also, when I literally have watched a video yesterday, I'm not going to name a YouTuber, but I heard people sitting there saying they're going to sunset our weapons. No, they're not sunsetting our weapons. None of these weapons are getting sunsetted. What Bungie stated on live, they have stated these weapons are going to be weaker compared to the featured weapons. The featured weapons will be significantly increased damage by the fact it's getting a massive enhanceability. It's getting 1 stage, 2 stage, 3 stage, 4 stage, and 5th stage. That represents the damage in higher altitude. You can't sit there and say, oh, they're sunsetting our weapons. Our weapons are not being sunsetted. The feature weapons that Bungie has put up for us are only exotics. The majority of the legendaries that you see in your vault are gonna be usable in Edge of Fate. For example, Hand of Crota. You can use the Indiptic Kindness. These weapons were not changed. The only featured weapons that they're talking about is the exotics featured weapons. They're going to be significantly stronger than other exotics. So this whole bullshit of sunsetting and having people immediately not get refunded because they think they're getting sunsetted is spreading misinformation. They're not sunsetting our weapons. None of our weapons are being sunsetted. The whole rework of Armored 3.0 is to give other chances of different weapons their chance in the window of massive damage and massive usage. It's not saying, oh, I'm going to take away everything in your vault. It'll be absolutely useless. You guys are going to have to start over again and delete your entire vault. That's not what Bungie's saying. Bungie's saying that there are a significantly amount of exotics that is going to be featured, that is going to be significantly better, stronger, and more powerful. And those lists will increase in time. So this whole bullshit war about having people refunded because you're telling people that they're sunsetting your weapons is misinformation and bullshit. They're not sunsetting your weapons. The only way they will sunset weapons is when it's no longer available, no longer be able to use. Which means just like this SMG. before it became usable again, it was stuck with only one perk. No matter how many times you get it, it will automatically be one perk. That's sunsetting. Is when that weapon is stuck to where you can't get it anymore. There is no possibility of getting it unless you already have the weapon, like Ghost of Prime, for a gun. Conclusion: either Doctor. Well, technically, you can't get either Doctor because it's Forsaken. Braytech Winterwolf. The original Duty Bound. Hazard Cast. Garen's Right Hand. The Forward Path. These weapons are actually sunset. These weapons, if you do not have them, there is no possible way of getting them. That is sunset. Bungie did not say they are sunsetting our weapons. None of these weapons are being sunsetted. So this whole bullshit of people saying it's going to get sunsetted is not sunsetted. Weapons and different type of weapons and different type of armors are going to be more significantly stronger than the other armor pieces for better builds. And that increases through time. Bungie literally stated it's going to be a roll. I think maybe every season, I don't know, or every act. So it's not getting sunset. You do not have to erase your god rolls. Keep them. They are still going to be massively useful. Do not get rid of them. Do not listen to what other people say. You guys listen to Dado and you guys fucked your vault. Do not listen to what they say and delete your vault. Now, if it's 700 and 700, yes, you will need to clean your vault. But like me, I stay below 470. So I can maintain my weapons and I don't have to worry about over-cluttered. Because I'm not a true hoarder. I don't need to. There's no point. Like, for example, I get weapons like Fatebringer. I get both PvP and PvE god roll. Opening Shot Firefly. Kinetic Tremors. And I also get Firefly, Elementing Honing, and Magnificent Hell. I get both PvP and PvE in one single gun, which means I don't need another Fatebringer. There's no need to erase your vault. Now the player count, they've also been wrong. That's only PC lobby. When they show you the numbers of decreased numbers, that is PC only lobby. Bungie.net does not include console. For some damn reason. It does not include Xbox. It does not include PlayStation. It only includes PC lobbies. Steam. That is it. It's only PC lobbies. There's 23,000 PC, 68 PS4 and PS5, at least 58,000 for Xbox players. So, Destiny 2 is still popular. It's not dying. Again, another information spread wrongly. And it's starting to piss me off when people do not correct their mistakes. Destiny 2 is still thriving. New players every single day is hopping on. And majority of them are consoles. Because PCs are extremely expensive. You want to know the average game console cost? $3,499 plus more likely ship pay unless you have built the shipment by yourself. Unless you build the PC by yourself, then you might get a little bit cheaper. But with built, it's going to cost more. Then if it breaks, you got to buy the components. If the motherboard breaks, you got to replace that. If the memory breaks, you got to replace that. Instead of where PS4 PS4 or PS5, you can literally just buy a new one with all of it all together. You don't have to worry about fixing it. Or you can just pay $150 and send it to Sony, and they'll fix it. Compared to PCs. That's why the player count is so low. Because not many players playing Destiny 2 owns PCs. They mostly owns what's ever affordable, which is consoles compared to PC prices. Yes, PC has better graphics, but PlayStation is actually driving to where the graphics are almost as equal as a PC. PS6 is probably going to be that. So it's just like that. I am right here. Just spawned in the tower. Brand new already. He has console. Right there. New player console. Boom. There are more console players than there are PC lobbies. These are the actual players of Destiny. That's what makes Destiny thrive. PC has 22,000 daily players. That's why I'm saying that YouTubers have exposed misinformation, because they're not including console. If they actually look up the consoles, they actually find out the estimates of what the console is. It may not be the exact number, but it will be roughly estimation, which would be roughly 68 for PS4, PS5, 58 for Xbox One. So, no. Destiny 2 is not dying. It does not have low players. It has low PC players. So the YouTubers are wrong about player count. They're only counting on their system. So the average daily player is about roughly 156,000 to 185,000 daily. And that's with PC and consoles altogether. That includes PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox One S. So, that's the main reason why I made this video, because I was getting sick and tired of seeing that number being only PC lobby, and they don't specify it's PC lobby. Because if you go to Bungie.net and look at the player count, it's PC. If you look up why, you can look up exactly, is Destiny 2 player base playable daily? Hold on, let me go ahead and check what it was. So it's literally the 30,037 for PCs. And Bungie.net does not include console. So, no. Destiny 2 isn't dying. It's not anything. It's actually starting to climb more. As you can see, there's more, and there's another one. Another new player just joined. Another console. The majority of the new players that come in is on console. They're not really on PC. Because PCs are extremely expensive. And they're super expensive if anything goes wrong with that PC. Why do you think I stopped being on PC? Because my liquid coolant exploded. Even though it was my fault I got liquid coolant. But still. That PC was around $2,800. I'm not going to spend $2,800 again. When I can literally spend $400, $500 for a new PS5. Boom, done. I can pay 3 times less than what a PC is. And that's what other players do. They go for what's cheap, which is PlayStation or Xbox. They're not going to buy a PC. And because of the YouTubers saying that weapons are being sunsetted, now people are starting to refund the Edge of Fate because they don't want their shit to be sunsetted. That is false information. It's not being sunsetted. I already explained this. I'm not going through it again. So if you want to re-add for that, you can just reverse the video. But that's why right now, Edge of Fate is lower than Final Shape because of the refunds. Because people are spreading misinformation that sunsetting is happening. There is no sunsetting unless Bungie puts it in TWAB that your shit is being sunset. Like they did with Forsaken in Deepstone. Well, Beyond Light. That's when sunset happened. And they actually announced it in TWAB that we're getting rid of all this and getting all of the weapons stuff with these DLCs. They announced it. With the TWAB for Edge of Fate, they did not announce we are sunsetting your weapons. For once to fucking God, people. Don't blur out random shit that you think is going to happen. Unless Bungie verifies it in a TWAB or a live stream. Do not make a video for views spreading misinformation. Because it's causing people to either quit the game, refund, or don't play because they don't want their stuff to be missed. Misinformation is the #1 cause for game failure. Is when people cause misinformation when a game did not verify that is happening. And it's probably the main reason why sunset happened in the first place. This is the reason why I do not like other YouTubers. Because they go by what they want to hear and what they want to tell their viewers so they can get more viewers in and get more clout. When I have watched plenty of videos where they spread misinformation. And I'm getting sick of it. There should be no reason why you be spreading misinformation to get views. None. If you're a high-class YouTuber, be respectful and tell the truth to your viewers. Not sit there and say, oh, this is happening, oh, this is happening, oh, this is happening, when Bungie did not verify it. If Bungie did not verify it, it is not true. So this whole sunsetting bullshit is not true. It is false. They're not sunsetting any of your weapons or armor. Not a single item is being sunsetted. There are going to be exotics that are going to be significantly stronger. There's going to be legendaries that are going to be significantly stronger than your Vault. And that's because of the enhanced that we're getting, a brand new enhancement that's stronger than our normal enhancement, even with Final Shape enhancement. So, let's, for example, let's go ahead and head to one of my weapons that I have maximized, which is usually what I use, like this. So as you can see here, when you have tier 3 enhancement, you only have enhancement of these two. The new enhancement is not only those two. This is enhanced. 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 And that's only going to be the weapons that is able to go to tier 5. If it cannot go to tier 5, it is not compatible to that. Your bonuses that you get for your roster, your resilience, whatever they change it to, which I still need to get used to, so I understand what it is fully. These are getting changed. They could be health, melee, your class ability, weapon damage, heavy weapon damage. Those are going to be changed. Now, with that implies, armor is also going to be used. You can still use your normal armor pieces. You can still increase them to the maximum cap of power. You just can't enhance it to the normal way you do it now. Bungie will change that later on, but as of right now, it's not gonna be changeable. You have to farm for tier 5 to be able to have a 200 count. Or if you want 100 weapons and 100 health, or 150 weapons and 100 health, you're fine. It's all about your build craft and what you want to build around. It's not bad. It's nothing bad about it. This is something they wanted to try, and I'm glad. Because this is something new and something that I can learn. And when stuff in a game that you can learn, you tend to love it more. Because you're taking time, and time to learn how to build craft, learn how to make builds, learn how to do massive amounts of damage, like I do when no one believed me when this was the meta for last episode. I have done 14 million damage with Caretaker, out damaging 2 Inhabitor on livestream with multiple videos, and no one believes me. No one believed me when Sunbracers out damaged Verities until Verities, some people that use Verities try Sunbracers and tested themselves. The weapons are not getting a sunset. They're going to get slightly buffed from your ability roster, but it will not get the significantly increase like the tier 5s will, or the featured exotics will. So, I think that's it for this video. I think I talked enough, and I think I explained enough. Get out there, Guardians, and get your God rolls. Because I promise you, they'll still be useful. I'll see you guys next time.